Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here again today. My name is Kyle. This is Bus and Bethunes. We're a family of 5. We live and travel full-time in that old bus right there. We were picking up anchor this morning and moving up to north of Seattle. We've been here about 9 days, about a week and a half or so. It's been good. It's a really nice campground. During the week, it's pretty much just we have the place to ourselves. On the weekend, it kind of some folks rolled in, but all in all, not a bad place to spend a few days. So we enjoyed our time here. About an hour and a half south of Seattle. We're going to be moving north of Seattle, probably about an hour. So we got a little bit of travel day today. Not too bad though. About to start my pre-trip stuff before we head out. I got not a whole lot to pack out. Got a couple clothing boxes over here. Kids drug the scooter out. We got a couple chairs, you know, the usual stuff. I did make myself a new purchase while we've been here. I'll show you that real quick. We got our Starlink got to put up. Some of you, if you are a camper, you may notice you may recognize what this is. They call this a variety of different things. I've heard Blue Boy. I call it Turd toter. So basically it's a portable dump cart basically I can hook it to the back of the Jeep, load around 32 gallons of waste in there, and haul it to the dump station because it is only a water and electric site here. Unfortunately, there is no dump, so every few days, or really honestly every couple days, I have to make a couple trips with this. Not too bad though. I kind of rigged it up. I put me a shackle on here. I ended up going by Harbor Freight, and they sold this shackle hitch. Let me show you real quick. So it's just a little receiver. It's got a shackle mounted to it. I take my little red shackle over there, hook it to that. They're designed to work off the trailer ball, but I've seen that go disastrously wrong. So I opted to do it this way, and it worked really good. It's not too bad. So I actually picked this thing up secondhand, and when I went to get it, the guy's like, "It's just missing the cap." So the cap on the valve is what I thought he was talking about. So I get there, and there's no valve on it. It just has a connection. So I went by Walmart. They sell these little Valterra, I believe, makes some of these little valves. Use kind of I don't really know what, I mean, like for this application, but I don't really know what you would use it for outside of this. But yeah, it allows me to have a valve on it. You know, I think I have $100 in this. They're like $300 new. So for all probably no more than I'm going to use it, I think I got a pretty good deal. Yeah, guys, and thanks for joining me today. We're going to hopefully have a good little smooth travel day here in Western Washington and get on up north of Seattle. But let me get this bus packed up. I'm ready to go. So one of my dilemmas right now is I've got to figure out where I'm actually going to put the turd toter. I'm going to call it the turd toter. You guys call it whatever you want, but I'm going to call it the turd toter. But I do have to figure out somewhere to put it. Now, that was kind of my reasoning for never actually buying one, because I didn't know. I didn't really want to tote it around, you know. But for now, you know, while we're staying in Thousand Trails, I'm pretty sure we're going to kind of run into that a lot, because these Thousand Trails parks, or a lot of Thousand Trails parks, aren't full hookups because they're so old, and they just don't have full hookups. That's pretty standard for a Thousand Trails park. So having the option to be able to dump the waste is pretty good. I think I should be able to fit it in one of these bays. I'm not sure which one. We'll figure it out. Scoot, scoot, scoot. This thing is heavy. I think I just pull it. How does this work? So I need to go. Do you know how this thing folds? There we go.
Right, Yuns?
Yeah, I think. Do the bars come in? Does this get, or is that kind of the way it is?
I am thinking that's going to be. They're putting that up.
Yeah. No, I mean, I got it. Just make sure the inside's ready to go.
Will do.
I think I can get this. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Let's see back a little bit. Set a little back in there. Work. I think I may be able to make this work. There we go. That. Be right back. Look at that. Like a glove. Yeah, fit in there great. I'm really glad we packed light this trip. This allows for travel days, days we're picking up to leave, to be much easier. I'm digging it. I think Jen's just opened the roof hatch, so I need to go up there, set the deck down. We're almost done out here. Go ahead and hook the tow lights up real quick. This is the left, or the driver's side. Shove this right here. Because we're going to do the thing, we're going to drive it. I'm going to dump the tanks and then I'll hook up at the dump station. It's a tight campground. I don't know if you remember from the last video. Very tight campground. Come on. There we go.
Thank you, baby, for putting that up. You are lucky.
You're welcome. Man, this is a tight spot. I had a hard time getting in here. This turn up here is super tight. Definitely was designed before 45 plus foot coaches were built. Nothing like a good dump, right? Lots of poo water. That should be able to hook up right there. I'm ready to go, man. Gonna do that. Come on. I actually don't know if I've ever showed this before. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply our parking brake, put the car over into neutral, hold our foot on the brake, take this little thing right here. There's a little button right there you got to hold down, I believe, for like 4 seconds. There you go. Indicating that the car is now in neutral. So basically what I do now is I put it over in the drive. Just kind of make sure it's not responding. Throw it into reverse. All right, now let's put it back into park. Let off the parking brake. It's gonna slide. So yeah, see, it's rolling free now. So when I pull up, what happened is the bars extend to a certain point and it just locks right there. Yeah, we're good to go. I usually turn my air off, turn everything off in here, and good to go. All right, guys, we're gonna roll, hop on the interstate here. I pulled off just a second, check a couple things. Hop on the interstate here in Centralia, Washington. I tell you what, guys, this I-5, if you've never traveled the I-5, I don't know this to be fact, but it's got to be the busiest highway in the country. Like, this traffic is insane. You know, it starts basically in Olympia and pretty much goes all the way through Seattle. So it is a busy, busy highway. I've been on it as far south as San Diego, as far north as Seattle. So haven't been on it much through Oregon or California, but nonetheless, it is quite a busy highway. Yeah, guys, looks like we're probably around 3 hours of travel time, depending on traffic, once we get into the Seattle area, which won't take long. And then, yeah, we got a good little travel day ahead of us. I think we're gonna be all right. Beautiful day, mid 70s. Actually, I don't know if it's that warm yet. It's probably upper 60s right now. Absolutely beautiful day to be on the road in a bus in Washington. So we did stop here off of I-5 real quick. Look what they got here. They got like a really nice dump station. They got 3 lanes, a dump station there, and then you pull up a little further, they got potable water, completely free. That's pretty cool. I love that. You'll see that a lot of rest areas, and they got this beautiful field of poppies over here. It looks like kind of like state maintained. They've got like some different sensors out there. Look how gorgeous they are. Yeah, I-5 southbound is backed up. I'm sure we'll get into that here in a little bit, but man, what a gorgeous day. How are you doing today?
I'm okay, you know, panic is panic. So, doing my best.
Yeah. Yeah, we're trucking along pretty good. We got a good little drive left, but hopefully being midday, maybe traffic won't be too insane.
Yeah, we should get there. The GPS said like by 3. But I was estimating for bus time because it said like 2:15-ish.
Yeah.
Start to pour a little more than I'm allowed.
Well, I found the traffic. That's a cool view. You come up over the hill there and you see the Seattle skyline. Actually, I've never been here before. Closest I have been is SeaTac, which is Seattle Tacoma International. I have not actually been in the Seattle city limits. So this is a first. And the traffic did not disappoint. Oh man, I guess that's to be expected, but yeah, that's a pretty good shot right there. Pretty good view of the skyline. You can see well, maybe after this Safeway truck moves, you can see the Space Needle off over to the left there a little bit. I don't know, it's kind of hard to, yeah, over there somewhere. Honestly, I don't know a whole lot more about the city skyline other than that. I see a really tall, like dark looking building over there. I'm not sure what that would be. Yeah, I hope hopefully we can get down here and explore a little bit. I'd like to check out the Pike's Market, and there's a few other places I wouldn't mind checking out. There's the Port of Seattle. True story, the first company I ever worked for, like real job, was a company based out of Seattle at the Port of Tampa. They always talked about how massive the port here was. They weren't lying. There's a lot of cranes over there. According to the old GPS here, we're still about 73 miles away, just shy of an hour and a half. It's pretty good. Honestly, traffic wasn't too bad until we got basically right here. It slowed down. I would assume it's going to be this way pretty much through the downtown area. And hopefully beyond that, it should lighten up a bit. Freedom! I got the roof open on the stand.
Ooh.
Look at that view. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, guys, the Cascade National Park, was it North Cascades National Park? I believe that's what they call it. That's a very underrated park. It is absolutely beautiful. If you look back, 2.5, 3 years, and Being Bethune's YouTube, you might find some videos there if you're interested in that sort of thing. But gosh, it's gorgeous. There's a lake there. Do you remember what the lake's called, babe?
Diablo Lake.
Diablo Lake. The Devil's Lake is freaking incredibly beautiful. Yeah, that sticks out as one of the most beautiful drives I've ever been on. I don't know the name of the road, but you basically roll right through the Cascades. There's a little western town, I guess, on the eastern section of the Cascades. What was that place? I'm very prepared, as you can tell. What's the name of that little town?
Of the Eastern Cascade?
Remember that little western town we rolled to because we were trying to escape the heat and it was hotter than Satan's anus?
Yeah, we stayed at that brewery, didn't we?
Yeah, was it Winthrop?
Maybe.
Does it sound like Winthrop?
I remember what you're talking
Anyways, maybe Jen can pop it up on the screen here, but it's like an old western town.
about.
Needless to say, we really didn't escape the heat because you're back down at elevation. That's the tricky part here, and that's also the unique and what makes it so beautiful is you're at sea level. I mean, the ocean is right over there, the Puget Sound, and then you've got these gigantic mountains that protrude out of the earth. It's just incredible. You know, like when you're in Colorado, you're already pretty much at least 5,000 feet elevation. So a lot of the mountains, I don't want to discount the Rockies, are incredible, but it's something unique about being at sea level and seeing all these mountains. It's pretty spectacular. That's the Snohomish River right there. Yeah, look at this, guys. Just absolutely incredible views out the window here. Beautiful. Yeah, our time in northern Washington a few years ago was really special. That was, we bonded with our good friends, Jed and Sandy. We built the van. I had probably the worst bout of depression I've ever had in my adult life. You know, good times, but you know, there's some memories in there that I'll probably never forget, for sure. We're trucking along pretty good now. We're looking since around 47 minutes, just around 40 miles to our destination. for the next few days. Yeah, I believe we get off around Mount Vernon. Yeah, we're only 112 miles from Vancouver, British Columbia, so we're approaching the Canadian border. Wish we could go. None of us have our passports, so that's not gonna happen, but yeah, we get a little closer, I'll pick you guys back up.
It's a cute little town. So cute.
I see an RV. I see a sign. Thousand Trails. Member guest check-in left lane. It looks just like a Thousand Trails, but it's everything I expected it to be. I guess maybe, do they come to me or are you gonna go to them? Yeah, you want to roll it there? Can I have that?
Yeah. Does she want you to pull up or she wants you to get out?
Baby, she's waiting on you. Honey. Just go. You got this?
Oh, yeah. Can you press the button?
Honey, it's, yeah, that, I don't lock that. I just lock the door. My checker-inner lady. Yeah, a couple of years ago we started. I've kind of just let Jen check in because I don't like checking in. Oh my goodness, do you see another puppy? Do you see another puppy? You see that puppy? Yeah, tell him. Tell him. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't think we have full hookups available. See a little miniature golf over there. Yes, you can go to the bathroom, Elaine.
Yeah.
Only a little wasp on our thing there, on our windshield wiper. Did you get her squared away?
Sort of. All right. We have
Let me
to.
take this.
So we're in 41.
So make the first right here?
Yep. And then we're in 41.
Not full hookup?
It is not full hookup. No. You get what you get. They had a full hookup, but the electric's down.
Of course it is. I feel like to get it level, we're gonna have to kind of be over a little bit because that all like seems to like slope off there.
Yeah. Sandwich.
I'm not doing it. I was in my bed.
Molly's always.
You want to hear my song?
You have a song?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. Lay down. Kick. Ellie's up. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down, you big dog. You probably weigh more than a mountain. Lay down.
Let's get this puppy.
Ellie's like, lay. Lay, Bichet.
Lay Bichet.
Move your blanket off mine. Oh, mine. Oh my snappy goodness.
Well, we're going to go back here to be able to put the Jeep. Well, I guess
No, that'll fit it now. Is it sitting pretty level, or you think?
yeah. The level is what it's going to get for 1,000 Trails Park. Hannah? What do you think?
It's fine, I guess. All right. All right, I got her in there. You might have just heard me have these. There's a couple valves, air dump valves in the back. I've kind of been playing with it, trying to learn how to level this thing a little bit using the air, but yeah, here's our site. It's a little one. Yep, there's the bus. There's the edge of our site.
Well, there are worse sites.
I've just grown to hate 1,000 Trails. I really have. Like, I mean, it's a place to park. I get that. That's literally it, is a place to park.
It is a place to park, and we are grateful for a place to park.
We are.
Very grateful.
All right, guys, so we just wrapped up a bit of din. It's about 7, a little bit 7. I mentioned this probably before. It stays daylight so incredibly late here. I don't know if it makes a difference. We drove like 150 miles north, so maybe it stays, I don't know. But usually around 10 o'clock is when it gets dark. And it's just now 1st of June, so I'm sure later. I don't remember when we were here last time, but I know that, yeah, it takes a long time to get dark. I'll give you a quick little walk around the campground here. What do they got going on? So we are, does it say where we are? Probably not. That. So I think we need to go up and to the left. Oh, so they have a little breakfast thingamabobber?
Yeah, I think they have like a little restaurant here.
We could get you 2 hash browns for $2.25.
There you go. I'm down.
Right. Let's see what we can stumble upon.
That's a big herd.
Big bird. Big birds, big trees. So we've come to a little bridge here, and they got these little, they call them pocket estuaries. It must be low tide right now. You can see there not a whole lot of water in there. Then across the other side of the bridge, look at that. I mean, I don't know how well it's showing up, but yeah, you can see the Puget Sound right through there. A little river or creek thing snakes through here. It's a pretty campground. Look at these massive trees. Oh, it's a lovely evening. Man, it's beautiful here. I forgot how pretty it is here. Are you in awe?
Wow. I don't want to pick up and leave.
Pick up and leave? You're just a jokester.
Look at how beautiful these are.
It is beautiful. Quite lovely, I do say.
Tree shine.
Why didn't we get one of these spots?
We are not VIP.
Not yet.
None of these are for us.
Well, why not?
That's all right. We have a good spot. We're tucked away. It's a little cozy area. Sound barrier. It's nice.
Daddy, someone is an Oculus.
Yeah. You got an Oculus?
It's Oculus plus 3. That's a good one.
What is this over here? Yeah, I definitely smell
That smells like fish.
smells like fish.
Go get
So they got laundry. Oh, we've got to get on some of that.
Yeah.
Like ASAP.
They smell like fish.
There's the laundry room. Okay. Dang, $3 to dry? Holy crap. What was it to wash?
Where are we going?
Oh, you gotta to dry. $3 to wash, $3 to dry. Maybe going to a laundromat. Oh, I think it's gonna get good. Oh, there's exercise room. Ooh.
Oh, just shut the front door.
Just shut it.
The front door.
Oh, wow.
Shut the front door. Then shut the front door.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Look at that, guys. That is not photoshopped. That is beautiful. Guacamole. Are you gonna say?
Shiitake mushrooms. Shiitake mushrooms.
Yeah. Well, it is pretty here, no doubt about it. This time of year, I don't know that you'll find a much more beautiful place in America. Absolutely just gorgeous. Now all we need to top this little walk off is a whale sighting. Unfortunately, you were with the wrong guy for that. I don't care where I go.
We can go down.
I can go to whale-prone areas.
Yeah, look at the eagle. I think that's an eagle.
That is an eagle. Look at that bald eagle right there,
Look
guys.
at the eagle.
Yeah, that's a bald eagle. Huh. Yeah, it is. The wildlife here is incredible.
Daddy,
I'm sure they get whales through here.
wait, that's
Like,
whales?
oh, I'm sure.
Dad, can we go
It's the
find
Puget Sound. I mean, this is kind of their little area they hang out in, I guess, certain times of the year. I think it's like spring, which it is spring. Wow, guys, look at that. Just kind of beautiful little solo tree over there. Look at that. Just do a quick little sweeping there.
Mommy, I found a seashell.
Man, oh man.
Uh-huh. But smash. It's smashed.
So I wonder, like, does the tide, when the tide's high, does it come all the way up to these rocks? I'm going to assume so, because in order for it to fill the estuary over there, I feel like it would have to. Oh, yes, this is tribal land. So the Swinomish tribal community shares the beach with Thousand Trails members for recreational use. Well, so you can swim here. I bet that water is insanely cold. I am good on that one. All right, let's check it. Let's check it. Oh my God, it's freezing. Like, it's exactly as cold as you would think it would be. Yikes. Just can't get enough of this view. Like, it is just, oh. Forgot about how beautiful the views were out on the Sound, the Puget Sound. Unbelievable. Let me know in the comments, guys, have you ever visited the Washington area, the Pacific Northwest, specifically the coast side? It's my second time, and man, it's every bit as beautiful as I remember it the first time. I think it's so wild how, like, over the thousands of years, millions of years, it like carves out these rocks, and just, it's really cool. We came down here to see if there was any tide pools. There's a couple little ones, not really seeing any sea life, but hopefully we'll get to go to a spot while we're here. Check out some tide pools. Those are always fun. You see some pretty wild stuff in those things. Yeah, a bunch of houses along the shore over there. I bet that is an epic way to wake up and go to bed every day, I'm sure.
That's so good.
So they call this lone tree right here, this old fir, kind of just sits out here on this point by itself, and it's been here for, they don't even know how long. It's been here for a long time. and is literally the only tree around. You can see at one point, or actually maybe these could be like, what do they call it? They could be driftwood, but the lone tree still stands alone. That is a heck of a piece of driftwood.
That is a big piece.
Like, I don't know if I'd want to be in the water and see that thing coming up next to me. And that thing is as tall as you are, like the trunk of it. It's like almost,
I mean,
it's
that's
like,
not saying much.
oh, it's like 5 foot. And
Uh,
she's a beast. Man, I wonder how old that thing was.
she's beautiful. I love it here. I love it here.
Yeah, it's pretty spectacular.
Ooh, yeah, some dead crabs over there.
And something ate good today. Some of these birds that are lingering. That's probably what they're doing now, looking for some dinner.
Getting some takeout.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Little bunny. We just walked up on the bunny. He's probably gonna
I know where.
look at the bunny. Oh, there goes the bunny.
I know, bunny.
The bunny had enough. Well, we have made it back. Wow, that was spectacular, wasn't it? Man, that was great. I think we're only here. I think we're here for 7 or 8 nights, maybe 8 nights. But I'm gonna make that a daily habit because man, that is beautiful. It's good for the soul right there. Man, I honestly think it's more beautiful than the last time I was here. Maybe my perspective of it is more beautiful than the last time I was here. Either way, grateful to be here. Grateful you guys hung out with me today. It was a smooth day, smooth travel day. Traffic was insane basically 90% of the time, but nonetheless, we got here, we got parked, which is all that matters, the important part. And yeah, guys, that's what I got. And we'll be back here again in a few days, as always, with another one of these old videos. Until then, guys, take care of yourselves and each other. And we'll talk soon.